Hello students, I hope that today was a great day for you, and today we are going to do the newspaper, the Hindu analysis. Okay, the newspaper, that is the Hindus newspaper analysis. The date is 5th September 2023, and we will be bringing you some of the most interesting news which were there obviously in the Hindu newspaper. Some example of the news are Chandrayaan hops. Okay, Chandrayaan hops, like it is jumped a little. So that was in news, and now we will not see much detail about that how it jumped and all, but we will see what is relevant for our exams. That is bank, SSC, and UPSC and other state PSC exams. Okay, so we will be focusing on those aspects, and we will also look into another important thing, that is G20 summit. You might be aware of G20 summit, and it is the hot buzz in the market right now. Everybody is talking about G20 summit, and you know that India is presiding over G20 summit for the present year. So we will be discussing many facts related to this, like was it, what is the theme, then what is the logo, what are the symbols in the logo which is relevant for exam, and then what not, like many other things like Sherpa. What is Sherpa in this? Okay, you know Amitabh Kant is the Sherpa. Now what does Sherpa mean? Then there is a finance track, there is a Sherpa track, and more details regarding this G20, which is very much important because India is presiding this year. So many things might be asked in that. Okay, so we will be providing that information. We will be looking into that aspect as well. Then there is again Teachers Day. Today is September 5. You know, important day is Teachers Day. Today is Teachers Day. So we will be looking into certain aspect of this important day as well. Then comes the defense sector, where there has been a exercise in news, that is Trishul exercise was in news. So we will be looking into what exactly this exercise is and who conducts this, and the frequency of this and other important things, what all type of vessels had participated and such other things. Other than that, there is a interesting thing about CBDC, you know, central bank digital currency, and many more important things in the news. So this news are very much relevant for your, as I told you, bank, SSC, UPSC, and state PCS exams. So you have to focus on the facts on in this news. See, I will be providing at the end certain recent facts. Okay, like related to sports. We will be today discussing about F1 race. Okay, F1 race at the end. What all awards were given, or who were the winners of this year? Okay, races, and then there would be certain appointments and certain important aspects related to your bank, SSC, and UPSC exams. So stick to the end and see those information. See, in future, if you want to see the only the facts, okay, you can skip to the end part. Okay, there you will find important facts which are very much important from examination point of view. And my friend, I would suggest you don't want to miss the initial part, because I will give you the cream for the examination. I will not waste your a single minute. Okay, so every news is a amazing news, and trust me, some or the other thing will appear in your examination. So be careful and open your eyes, ears, and mouth and nose, whatever you want to open, and keep your mind alert. So let's start it. First is Vikram lander does a hop. Okay, Vikram lander does a hop. Hop means this is the land, it jumps a little and comes down to the land. Okay, for example, if this is the Vikram lander, okay, 1 second, it is moving now. Okay, this is the where it went. Okay, this is the Vikram lander. Okay, this is the Vikram lander, it is landed on the moon. Now hopping means the engine gets activated and it fires, and so this Vikram lander flies a bit and then lands a few centimeters ahead. Now what is it is said that it hopped, like it jumped something around 40 centimeter, and the distance it covered after the jump, like this, it was 30 to 40 centimeter. Okay, that was the estimated distance. Okay, 30 to 40 centimeter away from the original site where it landed. That was the entire thing which was in news. Okay, now I already discussed about the what are the payloads, and like for example there was chest, Ramba, then Ilsa, and all that. So I am not going to discuss those things in detail. If you want to see that, you can check the current affairs for dated 1st September. Okay, first September you will be able to find certain details about the same as well. Okay, so you can check the video. I will provide the link in the description. You may check that as well. Now, that said, we have to know that ISRO is an Indian Space Research Organization. Okay, now its headquarter is located in Bangalore. Okay, Bangalore is the headquarter. Bangalore comes in Karnataka. Now, Karnataka, as we speak about Karnataka, we need to know the CM of the Karnataka. It is Siddharamaiah. Okay, Siddharamaiah is the CM of the Karnataka, and the governor is Tawarchand Gehlot. Tawarchand Gehlot. Now, a person similar naming, that is Gehlot, is also in charge of like Rajasthan. Ashok Gehlot. Ashok Gehlot is the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. So you can remember like that as well. See, keep linking the facts, so it will be very much easier and fun. Okay, the current affairs is actually very much fun, but you have to learn in the proper way, then only it will be fun. Otherwise it is entirely dry and boring subject, but my task here is to make it as fun as possible. So I am going to do that every day, and you have to just watch it and enjoy it, and trust me, it will get internalized in your brains, because the facts will be repeated again and again, so that you will never forget the facts. So let's move on. Here I told you that ISRO's headquarter is Bangalore. Now ISRO's chairperson is his name is Somnath. Okay, the chairperson of ISRO is S Somnath. Okay, you have to remember that name, because it is going to be asked in your examination, because the ISRO has achieved two great feats. What? First is Chandrayaan 3, and then second is Aditya L1. We discussed it in detail, very much detail yesterday. Okay, so 4th September's video, you can check it on 4th September's video. We have discussed this, that is Aditya L1, in very much detail, and we have covered all the facts which are relevant for your examination. So that is what it is. So you have to prepare that as well. Now, as we speak about S Somnath, he is the chairman of ISRO. Okay. Now I have already explained this fact. Now what this article says is, already they had informations or relays from chased Ramba LP and ILSA payloads. Okay, and then they have been what we say shut down, or you can say put into sleep mode. Okay, they have been put into sleep mode. Okay, and they are expecting that after 14 days. See, I already have spoken about that. 1 day of moon is 14 days of earth. Okay, since the revolution and rotation is same, you know that the earth, the side facing earth is always same. The moon side that is facing earth is always the same, because the rotation and revolution of moon, rotation and revolution of the moon, revolution is around the earth, and rotation is around itself, so that is same. That is why the same faces facing earth every time. So that is the reason. And now since this region where South Pole, it has landed in South Pole, so this region is going to be in dark for next 14 days, dark for next 14 days. So that is why they have put it to sleep. However, they have kept the receptors active. They have kept the receptor active, so that when after 14 days the charge is back, then they can activate the system. So they are expecting that it will get activated after 14 days. So that is what is important. Now another important thing is here, NASA says that surveyor 6. Okay, I will do a favor that I will erase these things, because it is causing a problem. We cannot see write any more things, so we will erase it. And now let's move on ahead. Okay, now NASA's surveyor 6. Okay, it was launched in which year? Okay, you have to know that it was launched in 1967. Okay, 1967, NASA's surveyor. Okay, NASA's surveyor. Okay, 6. So it had also hopped like this. Okay, but its hopping was very, drastic, amazing. Now we had hopped what, 40 centimeters something, 30 to 40 centimeters. Now they had hopped something like big, like for 10 feet. Okay, 10 feet was the height of the hopping, and it landed some 8 feet away. Okay, so 10 feet it was around 3 meters, and 8 feet means around 2.5 meters. So that was the length and the height of the hopping. Okay, so NASA claims that they had already done this. So they were the first to hop now on moon. Okay, their lander was the first to hop on moon. Now India's lander is second. Okay, that is what the present information we have regarding the thing. Now let's move to the next slide. It is we are looking into the future of ISRO's expeditions. Okay, now future expedition, we already know that we have already launched Aditya L1, so we will not be discussing about that because it has been launched. Okay, now Chandrayaan 4. Okay, Chandrayaan 4 is in the and will, or it is in the pipeline, and it will be launched soon. And it is the navigating path for lunar evolution. Okay, it will be searching for the lunar evolution, and it will be sample return mission. That is, this mission will go there, land there, and collect samples. Okay, they will, okay, their rovers will collect sample and then bring back to Earth. Okay, so here on Earth we will be analyzing those samples. So that is the purpose of whom? Chandrayaan 4, my friend. Chandrayaan 4's purpose is to collect the sample and return. Okay, then comes the LUPEX. LUPEX means lunar polar exploration. LUPEX mission, it is a collaborative, that is, it is a combined effort of whom? ISRO and JAXA. JAXA is the Japan's space agency. Okay, so you have to remember that as well. Now it is poised to explore the moon's polar region, my friend. Polar region. See, we have landed on the south, but we didn't land on polar region. Okay, we didn't land on polar region. We landed a bit far away from polar region. Now they will be exploring this polar region. Okay, this polar region, and that mission is known as LUPEX. LUPEX. Okay, you have to remember LUPEX. Okay, LUPEX for P, you can say polar region. Okay, polar explorer. Okay, the task is to venture into permanently shaded areas. Now these regions are permanently shaded, there is no light here, so that is a permanently shaded areas. Now the purpose is to see the presence of water, to find the presence of water. Okay, now our as we already know that our rover Pragyan already have what, found presence of sulfur, then aluminium, titanium, manganese, and so on. Okay, on the surface of what, moon. So here we have to check the presence of water through LUPEX mission. It is a collaborative mission between ISRO and JAXA. JAXA is the space agency of whom? Japan, my friend, Japan. Then XPOSAT, that is X-ray polarimeter, what we say, satellite. Now it is India's first dedicated polarimetry mission to study various dynamics of the bright astronomical X-ray source in extreme conditions. Okay, now next is NISAR. NISAR, you already have heard about it. It is NASA ISRO's SAR mission. Okay, it is it will be launched on low Earth orbit, and it's observatory. Okay, and it will be jointly developed by NASA and ISRO. Okay, now the purpose is to map the entire globe in 12 days to provide spatial and temporal consistent data for understanding changes in Earth's ecosystem, ice mass, vegetation biomass, sea level rise, groundwater, and natural hazard. Okay, including what? Earthquake, tsunami, volcanoes, landslide. Okay, these are the things which NISAR, that is NASA ISRO SAR, that is NISAR mission will be achieving. That is, it is a low Earth orbit observatory. Okay, now then comes the Gaganyaan. It is a very famous or very next important mission of India, that is Gaganyaan. It aims to send humans. Okay, it will be sending humans to space and return them safely. That is the task. They will be sending a human to space and bringing them back safely. Now that is a manned flight, will carry 3 astronauts including a woman, and they will be up in space for what, how many days? 7 days in this mission, that is Gaganyaan. Now there is another mission, that is Shukrayaan, that is Shukrayaan first. It is the mission sent to Venus. Venus is the second planet from sun. Okay, from sun it is the second planet. First, you know, it is Mercury. Now it is expected to study the Venus geology and volcanic activity, emissions on the ground, and wind speed, cloud cover, and other planetary characteristics of Venus. Now let's see the next one. That is, Chinese president will not attend Delhi's G20 summit. Now I hope that you might be aware that China's debacle that they did in the previous BRICS summit. Okay, they they tried to play smart. However, we condemned their what we say, their way of approach. Now what they did was, I have already explained, but still I will explain it to you, believing that you might have not been hearing this news. Okay, so in BRICS they had India and China had a informal what, a meet. Okay, After the informal meet, China called a press meet and said that India and China have decided to go an amicable and a peaceful resolution of the border issue. However, Indian side, that is Indian diplomats, came out and said that they were thinking about such things. However, they were not fixated, or they didn't decide the exact boundaries where things will be done, or the settled. However, after few days of this incident, China released a map. Okay, map in which it showed that it showed this region, that is Aksai Chin region, as their part, and then they also showed what India's 1 second. This is Arunachal Pradesh part as their region. So that is what escalated the issue, and now they have told that they will not attend G20 summit in India. That is their president, that is the Chinese president, will not be attending G20 summit in China. Okay, now that is the main thing about this news. And now let's see some details about G20 summit, because since India is presiding this summit, you might be asked some of the most important details regarding the same. So let's see. First of all, this is the map where the member countries are located. First of all, we will see, you can see it is Canada is there, it is the American part. Okay, Canada is there, US is there, Mexico, Brazil and Argentina. From this region, that is Americans region, that is North America, South America, there are 5 countries, that is Canada, United States, Mexico, Brazil and Argentina. Then comes Asia, or this region where the chunk of the countries are located. Okay, here Russia is the prominent one, then China, Republic of Korea, Japan, then comes India, Indonesia, Australia, then is Saudi Arabia in Arab region, then Turkey, then the entire European Union, then Italy, then Germany, United Kingdom, France and South Africa. South Africa is the only country here that is in Africa. Okay, South Africa is also included in this G20. Now it is an intergovernmental forum, okay, comprising 19 countries and European Union. I already told you European Union is also there. It works to address major issues related to global economy, such as international financial stability, climate change mitigation and sustainable development. Okay, sustainable development is also their agenda to discuss. Now let's move to the next slide. Now let's see the some of the historical background which is relevant for your exam. In 1999, okay, in 1999 it was the formation. See, G20 group was founded in 1999 after Asian financial crisis, that is in 1997, as a forum for finance ministers and central bank governors to discuss global economic and financial issues. So they decided that they will form a forum so that in future such crisis can be averted. However, in 2008 as well, such a crisis again happened. So elevation to the leaders level. So there was an elevation. In 2008 global financial crisis happened. So G20 was upgraded to the level of heads of the state or the government. See, here it was finance ministers and central bank governors only. Now they have escalated, or they moved ahead and upgraded it and included heads of the state of the government as well. And from finance minister and central bank governors they moved upwards. Now again in 2009, okay, again in 2009 there was a declaration of G20 as a premier forum for international economic cooperation. In 2009 G20 was declared the premier forum of for international economic cooperation. Now the G20 leaders have met on regular basis since then, and the leading platform for global economic cooperation. They are They are cooperating on the field of global economy so that there would they can avoid situations like financial crisis on the global level. Okay, now if we speak about G20 logo, G20 logo is very important. This is the G20 logo. Okay, so you have to understand each and every aspect of this because certain elements might be asked in your examination and you must know it. Okay, now G20 logo draws inspiration from vibrant colors of India's national flag, that is saffron, white, green and blue. Then the planet Earth with lotus is also shown. See, this is planet Earth placed on lotus. Okay, lotus is India's national flower that reflects growth amid challenges. Now below the G20 logo is written Bharat. Bharat 2023 India. Okay, which is written in Devanagari script. Only Bharat is written in Devanagari script and rest is in English. Now Vasudeva Kutumbakam is our what we say is our theme, and we will see about that as well. Now G20 presidency also marks the beginning of Amrit Kal. You know Amrit Kal. India completed 75 years, and Amrit Kal will be observed till India completes 100 years of independence. Okay, from beginning from 75th anniversary of its independence to on 15th August 2023. Okay, now the sand artist Sri Sudarshan Patnaik also created sand art of India G20 logo on Puri beach in Odisha. This question also may appear in your examination, so you have to be prepared about it. Now next is the structure of G20. What is the structure of G20? See, G20 do not have a charter or a secretariat. Okay, G20's presidency is supported by Troika. Troika is a tricky thing, and you have to know this. Troika is nothing. It is not a tricky thing. It's a very simple thing. See, Indonesia presided on in 2022. India is presiding in 2023. Now next will be presided by Brazil in 2024. Now these three countries become Troika. They are the what we say, they look after the presidency and other aspects of this meet. Okay, so previous, current and incoming presidencies are called Troika in G20. So it may be asked in your examination. Next is the theme. The theme is One Earth, One Family, One Future. That is Vasudeva Kutumbakam, that has been taken from Maha Upanishad. Okay, Maha Upanishad is from which Vasudeva Kutumbakam has been taken. Then the theme is also a spotlight, that is life. Life is lifestyle for environment. Now India's aspect is to push for environment friendly initiatives or economic growth. Okay, environment is the primary focus. Environment is the primary focus. So that is what India is pushing for. Now next is 17th annual summit of G20 was hosted by whom? Indonesia. It was 17th. So India is hosting which one? 18th, and Brazil will be hosting 19th summit. Okay, that is very important. Now hosted by Indonesia and the presidency in Bali under the theme what? Recover together, recover stronger. Okay, recover together, recover stronger. Now we have to speak again that website was also launched, which is known as www.g20.in, and it was launched by whom? Prime Minister of India. You have to remember that as well. See, the website's name is www.g20.in, and it was launched by whom? Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Okay, now G20 consists of two parallel tracks, that is finance track and Sherpa track. Finance track means the finance ministries and central bank governors lead the finance track, while Sherpa leads the Sherpa track. Now who is Sherpa? Sherpa is a personal emissary of leaders. See, in olden times, if a king wanted to send, another king a message, he would send his emissary, that is his messenger. So Sherpa is the messenger of whom? The head of the state. So India's head of the state is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and his Sherpa is Amitabh Kant. Okay, so that is also very relevant from examination point of view. Next is the Teachers Day. 5th September, you all know 5th September, that is today, is observed as what? Teachers Day. Okay, Teachers Day. Now the Teachers Day has a great significance, and it is associated with Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. I will tell you a story. See, he was a very famous philosopher and also taught rigorously to students. So few of the students, when he was a president, he was the second president of India. Okay, second president of India. Now when he was president, certain students of him came ahead and asked him that we should celebrate his birthday as what? Teachers Day. His birthday as Teachers Day. Okay. However, Sri Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan rejected that idea and said that we can celebrate it on 5th September as Teachers Day to respect all the teachers. Okay. So that was his idea, and he didn't keep his birthday as the Teachers Day. Other than that, he kept 5th September as a Teachers Day. Now let's see certain details. He was the second president of India from what? 1962 to 1967. He was awarded Bharat Ratna in 1954 and Peace Prize of German Book Trade, and received the Order of Merit and Templeton Prize. Okay, these are the awards that he received. He was the first individual to be awarded the Sahitya Academy Fellowship, the highest distinction. Okay, you have to remember, the first person to receive Sahitya Academy Fellowship was Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was the second president. Okay, second president of India from 1962 to 1967. Okay, then certain works, certain important works are in 1993 to 1927 he wrote Indian philosophy. Then 1924 the philosophy of the Upanishads. 1932 an idealist view of life. 1939 Eastern and Western thought. Eastern and West some reflections. Okay, those are the important aspects of this. Now this was a what we say, it's an ad given by Haryana government. Okay, that's why I picked the person's name. So this is the way how examiners also pick the current affairs. So you have to be very much careful about such details. Okay, next is, as we already told you, that we will be discussing about exercise Trishul. Okay, now it IAF, that is Indian Air Force, begins Western Air Command's annual exercise. It is conducted in Western Air Command. Okay, now it is an annual exercise, that is every year this exercise is conducted. The exercise name is Trishul. Trishul, you know, the Trishul was with whom? Shiva. Okay, Shiva used Trishul. The exercise name is Trishul. Okay, now during this exercise there were certain flights or fleets of fighter aircrafts which participated in it. Now they are Rafale Mirage 2000 Su 30 MKIS. Okay, you have to remember this because it might be asked in an examination. Okay, now there were military drills which include heavy lift transport using planes and choppers such as Chinook and Apache. Chinook and Apache were also included. Now Garuda Special Force, Garud Special Forces are also participating in this drill as a element of air power are expected to be used. Okay, now the aim is to at testing the command's operational preparedness. Okay, giving it a scale and complexity, high level of coordination and preparedness involved. Okay, that is they need to do this exercises so that they remain alert and be prepared for the new issues that is relevant in the new scenarios. Okay, so they will be prepared for that. The location is, it is located in Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab. This states in Union Territory of Ladakh, state of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir of Union Territory of course, then Punjab state. These are the areas where what we say exercise Trishul will be conducted. Now certain important fact about our defense forces is, Chief of Defense Staff is General Anil Chauhan. Then Chief of Army Staff is General Manoj Pandey. Then again Chief of Naval Staff is Admiral Radhakrishnan Hari Kumar. And Chief of Air Staff is Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary. So this detail needs to be understood and you have to remember this because it is might appear in your examination and you should study it when you get the facts. Okay, now next is the CBDC. Okay, it can make a payment across border efficient. Okay, our RBI head, that is Shaktikanta Das. Okay, Shaktikanta Das has said that CBDC can be a great mobilizing tool for making an international payments or cross border payments, that is international payments, since it is based on blockchain technology. I hope that you know that it is based on blockchain technology. However, it is very much different from cryptocurrency. Now let's see what is the difference. See, digital currency, that is CBDC, is centralized. However, cryptocurrency is decentralized. Okay, and centralized means it is controlled by a central authority. However, this is not controlled by any central authority. Anybody can create a cryptocurrency or mine a cryptocurrency. Now digital currency requires verification. It needs verification. However, cryptocurrency, that is Bitcoin also, they provide partial anonymity. Now digital currencies are not transparent. Okay, however cryptocurrencies are very much transparent. The regulated by, it is digital currency is regulated by central banks and there is no regulatory authority or control to control cryptocurrencies. Now digital currency has robust laws for transactions in all states. That makes it a legal tender. Now on the contrary, cryptocurrencies, only a few states have stringent laws for crypto transaction. Okay, that is what it is. The problem is. Now let's see what actually the news says. Okay, now here the Shaktikanta there has said that since we are moving on G20, so as it is all about finance, we have to see that this cryptocurrency, or CBDC can be used for transacting in international payment method, which will make it faster and very much easier. Okay, now see the CBDC, that is what we say digital currency of central government, is similar to the fiat money. Okay, fiat money means the money as such, that is the note. If you see the 100 rupee note, if you sell the note of 100 rupee, there is no actual value, it is just a paper. However, since the governor has signed on it and the government has backed it, That's why it has the value of 100 rupees. Intrinsically it has no value, so that such money is called fiat money. On the contrary, if you are giving a gold coin which is worth 100 rupees, then it is not called a fiat money. Okay, so that is a normal usual practice when in old ages. Now however we are using fiat money. Now from fiat money we will be moving on digital fiat money. This CBDC is actually a digital fiat money, where this currency, that is digital currency, is backed by the government, that is central bank. That's why it is deriving the value and nobody can reject it. So that is the what is say legality of the entire thing, that is CBDC. Okay, CBDC is very much legal concept. Okay, and it will be spreading and you will be receiving it in a near future. Maybe you will make payments for tea stall and all, when you eat some vada or what we say bhaji and all, you might be making payment through CBDC in the future. Okay, right now it is under a nascent stage and developmental stage, so you might not be seeing of it that much. Okay, next is very interesting. It is Paytm unveils $12 sound box that takes card payments. Okay, that takes card payment. It is like this. See, there is a system that is tap and pay. There is a card, you can use it, you can tap on this and the payment will be done. The amount will be entered by the what we say the merchant, and you just have to tap there and the payment will be made. Now Paytm has made it in the sound box. Sound box, you might have seen that. See, whenever you scan this QR code and make a payment, there is an announcement that the amount of 101 has been made, like such announcement is there. Now it is the similar concept here. Okay, soundbox is there, and only this new instrument, that is a tap and pay concept, is also introduced, and that makes the possibility of making payment through cards. Okay, so you can receive payments through cards as well, and by scanning your QR code payment is also possible, and card payment is also possible. This is QR payment, then this is card payment. Okay, so that is what Paytm has unveiled. The cost is $12. Okay, now it will accept what? Visa card, okay, MasterCard, American Express, and our Rupee. Okay, Indian Rupee will also be what we say accepted. And now the maximum limit is 5,000 for tap and pay feature. The card, if you use card to tap here and make the payment, you can pay 5,000 at a time. Okay, 5,000 max at a time. Okay, that is the limit on the card as well, so you cannot make the what we say more payment at a time. Okay, that's why 5,000 is the limit here that is provided. Now next is what we say Federal Bank unveils the WhatsApp lending. Okay, now the question would be exam, which of the following bank has introduced the WhatsApp lending concept, that is pre-approved loans. Okay, you can check pre-approved loans here. Okay, one second, approved loans here. Under this concept, what will happen is if you have the Federal Bank's WhatsApp chat support, there you can check your eligibility for pre-approved loans. Okay, pre-approved loans, and if you are eligible, you can apply from there as well. Okay, so that is very much important from examination point of view. Now if this is actually important for what? Bank exams, not for SSA exams, so remember that as well. Now the headquarter of Federal Bank is Alua in Kerala. Okay, Kerala, Alua in Kerala. Now the CEO, not SCO, CEO is Shyam Srinivasan, and the founder is it was founded on 23rd April 1931. Okay, that is very much important, and you have to remember this. Most important is the CEO. Okay, it is Shyam Srinivasan and the headquarter is Alua. If you are able to remember the foundation day, it is also very much helpful for examination. Okay, now next is Morgan Stanley buys cancer care provider Clear Medi for 280 crores. Okay, sorry, I changed. Okay, 280 crores. Now this is important only for bank exams. Okay, bank exam. Now so you have to study this as well. Clear Medi was purchased by Morgan Stanley at 280 crores. So that is what is important. Now let's see certain details about this news. Here it is important that this person, that is Shashikant Balian, he is the founder of Clear Med Healthcare. Okay, Clear Medi Healthcare, sorry, Clear Medi Healthcare's founder is Shashikant Balian. Okay, he is the founder, and that is very much important because you have to remember that as well. Okay, so that's all in this news. Now next is very much important, some fact, Grand Prix. Okay, we are looking into 2023's important Grand Prix. First is Bahrain Grand Prix was won by Max Verstappen, he plays for Red Bull, and his country is Netherlands. Next is Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Sergio Perez, that is again Red Bull, Mexico. He belongs to Mexico. Next is Australian Grand Prix, was won by Max Verstappen again, and he is again playing for Red Bull and Netherlands. Then Azerbaijan Grand Prix was won by again Sergio Perez, that is Red Bull, Mexico. Then Miami Grand Prix, Max Verstappen. Then Monaco, Spanish, Canada, Austrian, British, and Hungary. He has won all the what we say this recent Grand Prixes, and everything goes to Red Bull. All the things were won by company Red Bull. They are the sponsors, and the most of them are won by Max Verstappen, and he is one of the classic or legendary Grand Prix player. Okay, racer. Okay, that is very much important. Now here we have seen how many races: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now in this 11, only 2 has been won by whom? Sergio Perez of Mexico. Okay, and rest, that is 9. Actually he has won 10. Okay, the latest one I forgot to include in that. He has won 10 in a line, that is 10 in a line. So that is a great achievement by him. Okay, so that is why he was in news recent. Now let's move to the next one. State Food Safety Index, that is 2023. State Food Index, what is that, 2023. It was 5th edition, and published by Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, FSSAI. Now FSSAI also launches Eat Right, what we say, certifications, provides Eat Right certifications. Now the several railway stations like Varanasi railway station has received this certification. That gives the idea that those canteens in this Varanasi railway station, the food is very much good, and they are healthy, and the basic standards have been observed. That is the basic idea. Now let's see certain details. The first state food safety index was released in 2018-19. Now the announced always on the occasion of World Food Safety Day. Okay, World Food Safety Day, that is observed in 7th June. Okay, it is observed in 7th June. So you have to remember that World Food Safety Day is observed on what? 7th June. The theme of World Safety Day 2023 was Food Standards Saves Life. Food Standards Save Lives. Now the top performer in this index was Kerala. Largest state category, Kerala, Punjab, and Tamil Nadu, and top performing states in smaller state category, Goa, Manipur, and Sikkim. Thereafter, top performing union territories, it includes Jammu and Kashmir, Delhi, Chandigarh. Okay, those are important states. Now next is what we say, recent appointments. Okay, recent appointments, some of them we have already seen yesterday, so we will yet I already told you that I will be repeating the facts so that you get it internalized. Okay, that will be a very much a revision for you. Okay, now first woman to head Indian mission in Pakistan, it is Gitika Srivastava. She replaces M Suresh Kumar. Now second is first women field director of Kaziranga National Park, it is Dr. Sonali Ghosh, replacing Jitendra Sharma. First female IPS officer of Arunachal Pradesh, Tenzing Yangki. Okay, the first woman to chair Rajya Sabha, that is Phangnan Konyak from Nagaland. Okay, then first woman to be top Navy officers in US history was Lisa Franchetti. Then first women director of IIT to lead IIT Zanzibar was Preeti Agalayam. Then first Muslim women federal judge of US history was Nusrat Chowdhury. Okay, these are the details. Some of this this after that were all older ones, however they were the first. So certain questions like who was the first female, first certain things will be asked in your examination. That's why I provided those details, so you have to remember that as well. So today's current affairs, we have completed the major chunk of it and the major facts that were relevant for your upcoming bank, SSC, UPSC, and state PSC examinations. So I hope that this is very much helpful for you, and you have to follow this initiative regularly to get the maximum benefit out of it. See, certain things are repeated day by day, that like Chandrayaan 3, Vikram lander, or Aditya L1. It is done purposefully so that you can get the maximum information, and you need not to what we say, rot learn or memorize things. It will get into your mind automatically. That is the basic purpose of the entire initiative. So I will wind up for today, and I hope that you liked the video. If you did like the video, click the like button, my friend. If you really liked the video, click the like button. And if you have friends who are preparing for bank or UPSC or SSC examination, just share it to them so that they can also avail the benefit, my friend. Don't hesitate or don't shy away from sharing with the people. It will benefit them as well, okay? And it will also encourage us to make more and more better content for you, which is very much important from examination point of view. Our primary goal is to provide you exam relevant data which may appear in your examination. I am not claiming that it will appear, it may appear, that's what we can say, okay? So there is no claim that it will appear, but it may appear is the concept. So in this today's news, you have to study G20's aspect very. G20 was very important, so you have to study that. Then Chandrayaan 3, okay, that is also important. Then Aditya L1, okay, which was discussed yesterday, is also important. So you have to study that for the upcoming examinations. Many of you have a bank mains examination. Some are going to appear for IBPS PO, and some are appearing for MTS right now. So these are all relevant for these examinations as well. So be thorough and be prepared, practiced, or always prepare yourself for the upcoming challenges. Okay, so today we will be winding up and we will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.